wabarakatuh. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Sayyidina Muhammadin ashrafil mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. I just want to do a bit of housekeeping today. I'm sharing a screen here of what we have available. And I just want to highlight the fact that if you open any of the videos, any links, when we click the link to the YouTube video, right, the YouTube link to the video, you will have this part in the video. Where is it? Sorry. I forget this one. This is what I'm supposed to click. Yeah. Right. Okay. So if you click here, the description, yeah, in the description, you will actually find links to the notes. Okay, links to the notes. So whatever this recording was about, you will have the current notes here. But at the same time, you will also have access to the notes that we have done before. This one, for example, the prelim notes, yes, the prelim lessons that we did before we started the Irab, yeah. And then we would have, where did my video go? We also have the supplementary notes, all the notes that we have done so far that is additional to the Irab and Saf that we are doing. Yeah, things like Atabayan, two types of ma, fa sababiyah, al-qasr. This was our first lesson in Balagha. And inshallah, next week we are going to start another lesson in Balagha on istifham. So I know you've done istifham before, but we're going to do it istifham from the Balagha point of view. Yeah. So this might take up to until 2 lessons. And we will do as what we do now, meaning that we'll do Irab and Saf 1 lesson, and then we do a revision or an introduction to a new topic in the next lesson. Yeah, we will do we will interlace between the lesson and the new subject. Yeah. So next week we're going to start istifham, but from the Balagha point of view. Yeah, that's what we will do. So inshallah, so we shall start with our exercise.
But why you make the video unlisted system?
Why do I make the? I made it. Anyone with the link can see the video. Yeah.
So what's the reason behind it? Why don't you make it public?
Because I would have to ask all of you whether you are okay with making it public, because I have had cases where this is sometimes the one who attend the class, because it is a very interactive lesson, right? It's a very interactive lesson. So some might not want to share what they have said during the lesson. So that's why I have not made it public. So I will have to ask each and every one of you, well, which you feel you are okay with making it public. What is it? Yeah. Sister Nazma, what about you?
I'm okay. I think there are things that I said that, but I think it's okay lah.
Yeah, no, this is why I didn't make it public, because of that, because of the interaction, because it was so interactive, right? But if it's all okay with you, then I can make it public. But I think what I'll do is I'll put in the group. I will ask, yeah, I'll ask whether there are any objections. Okay, so let's start our exercise. Inshallah, Sister Radin, you just came in time. Alhamdulillah. Before we continue our table, yeah, we did this table, right? So before we continue our table, let's finish this top part here. This top part, because we did nida some time ago. Yeah, let's see whether you remember what we did for nida. So yeah, Sister Nazma, you're the first one here, so I give you the honors. What's the Irab of ya?
Ya is half nidaan.
Yes, it is half. So this is half. So if we want to do this would be harfu, because it's mudaf ilai. Yeah, so harfu, it's light, and then this would be nida'in. Yeah, nida'in, because it's jar. Okay. So it's a half. So when it's a half, is it mu'rab or is it mabni?
Mabni.
It's mabni. And what is it mabni on? It's always the last letter. When we look at Irab, what's on here? This is ya. Sorry? It's on the alif.
Yeah.
No, the harakah on the alif.
Yeah. A fathah.
The harakah on the ya is fathah, but on the alif it's
Sukun. Sorry.
sukun. Yeah, mabni ala as-sukun. And of course, half they don't have. They're not arkan. They do work. Yeah, but they don't have a place in Irab in the sentence. Yeah, that means they're not mutada, they're not habar, they're not maf'ul, they're not fi'il or fa'il. Yeah, but they do things. Yeah, they do work. They are workers. So la mahala laha. La mahala laha or lahu, whichever you want to do. Not Irab. Okay. So are you, Brother Hazim? What's are you here?
Muna, what do we call this?
Yeah, munada, you're right. But you need to tell me the Irab for this munada. Meaning, is it mabni? Is it,
Is mabni, right?
Yes, it's mabni. And what is it mabni on?
Mabni ala dhamma.
Yes, that's the one. Al-dam. And it has a place in Irab. And what is this place? What's the status of this place? Because it's munada, remember? All munadas have the same status.
Is it mansub?
Yes, it's mansub. But we say here, because it's mabni, we don't say mansub. We say fi mahali.
Fi mahali nasab.
Yes, good. Alhamdulillah. Munada mabniun ala dam fi mahali nasab. So ayyuha, what is this ha? Can you remember, Sister Radin? What is this ha?
It's domir. Domir mutasib.
It's not a domir. It's not a domir. Yeah, it's not a domir. I think maybe you have, because it's something we don't come across. It's actually a half. It's still a half. Can you recall what type of half is it, by any chance? It's to call for attention. Okay, so there's an Arabic word for that. Do you remember? Maybe Sister Bashira? Oh, sorry. No, half nida is here. Yeah. Can you speak today, Sister Bashira, or you're not able to speak? No. I think she's not able to. Okay, so this half is half. It's not half nida because half nida we already have one here. You find this also in other cases. Yeah, we will come across this half. We call it, if you remember, tanbih. Yeah, tanbih. Tanbih is to call for attention.
Tanbih.
Tanbih. Yeah, so this is the word. And it comes from the word naba, is to tell. Yeah, habar. Yeah, naba, is actually to tell someone something. So tanbih is here. So this is just to attract attention. Yeah, half tanbih. And it's half, so it's the same Irab. Yeah, it's the same Irab. It's basically all that, the same thing. Because it ends with an alif and a sukun. So it's also the same thing here. Okay, so we have our nida, we have our munada. So what is this al-kafirun? Al-kafirun. What's al-kafirun? We go back to Sister Nazma again. You want to make a guess? What do you think this al-kafirun is?
Hafidah.
This is very similar to your isim isyarah and your musharun ilaih.
Nida.
So this would be
Nida ilaih.
no. What I was driving at is that this is badal. Remember?
Badal.
Yeah, so it's badal. Yeah. So this is badal. Just like when you point at something that is ma'rifah, remember? It's the one and same thing. Right? It's the one and the same thing. When it is nakirah, then only it becomes a sentence. You remember this? We'll do this again, so you will remember. Yeah, inshallah. So this is actually badal. And it is the badal of ayu. Yeah, we just did badal and ataf bayan that day. Yeah, so this is badal minkul, basically of ayu. Yeah. And because it's badal, it has an irab, and its irab will have to be the same as that as ayu. Yeah, because it's the one and same thing. So since ayu is fi mahali nasab, yeah, remember I said to you that this is its place in the sentence, yeah, but with respect to uh, the 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 ending, the irab ending, yeah, because this is ayu, yeah, we don't say it's nasab for kafirun because it's kafirun, right? Una. So this would be
Rafa.
yeah, it's rafa, yeah. So it goes together. And I know it's not easy to understand. No, I sometimes I still struggle with some things like this because it's like saying it is when you have something that is nasab but then is majrul in pronunciation because you have half of jar in front of it. Yeah, so we say it's lafzan majrurun but mahalan mansubun, things like that. So these things with our mind takes a bit of time to understand, but as we go on, inshallah, we will get it. Yeah, so although munada is nasab in the function of the sentence, in the sentence function, yeah, but because it ends with this, the badal follows the ending, yeah, not so much the place. Yeah, so this alamatul rafihi, this is how we go, is al waw, yes, and it's in the place of
Nasab.
no, nasab. It is still marfu, but the original sign of marfu is what? The original sign of marfu is
Dom.
doma, right? Yeah, but then, so this is this is what we will say. Ad-doma. And we know why. Why? Because this is an isim. Please remember, this is an isim because it is sound, masculine, plural. If this was feminine, what would have it been? I mean, instead of al-kafiruna, if let's say there's a feminine version of this word and it is marfu, what would it be?
Muslimatun.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Al-kafiratun. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, if it's feminine. Because it's atun, atin, atin. Yeah. So yeah. Alhamdulillah. Okay, so we've done that part. So now we're going to continue with what we were doing last week in the table. And we stopped with lam tunzirhum. Lam tunzirhum. Yes. Let's continue with khashiyah. Khashiyah. Sister Ralid. Or is it Brother Hazim? Brother Hazim first. Khashiyah. What is this? Do you need the titles up there? Sometimes you cannot see already, right? Try and copy paste this.
And you can please, I think you can repeat title.
Sorry, I can.
I think you can set up such that set as title and then it will appear.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I have no idea how to do that.
Um,
Um, I know how to do that on Excel, but I don't know how to do this on this one. You see, there is one, is it? That means it's fixed there, is it? Something like that. Okay. I'll figure that out, and then inshallah we'll use that again. So yes, Brother Hazim, Hashia, is it an isim, or is it a fi'il, or is it a harf?
It's a fi'al.
It's definitely a fi'il. Okay. Why do we say it's a fi'il? Well, how did you rationalize it?
Because he doesn't have the sign for isim.
Okay, it doesn't have the sign for isim, and it doesn't look like a half, doesn't it? Okay, so fi'il. So what type of fi'il are we looking at?
Fi'il madi.
Madin. Okay.
Madi.
And the status, because it is madin, what would it be? All fi'il madi is?
Mabni.
Yeah, they are all mabni. Yeah, so there is. So now when we talk about mabni, we have to tell the reader on what? What is it mabni on?
Mabni ala uh, mabni ala al-fath.
And it is a fi'il. So what's the doer?
Is huwa.
And it's mustatir. In what sense? Mustatir what?
Mustatir jawazan.
Jawazan. Yeah, it's mustatir jawazan because it is permissible for it to move out and become an outside doer. Yeah, jawazan. That's how I remember it. That's the easiest way to remember it. Yeah, jawazan. Jaiz, to have permission to move out to become an outside doer. Yeah. So that's hashia. Hashia. Now, Sister Radin, tunziru. What word is this?
fi'il.
It is also a fi'il, but what type of fi'il are we looking at?
fi'il mudari.
Mudari. And what's the status?
Marfu.
Marfu. And what's the sign?
Ada dhammah.
Ad-Dhammah. Okay. So because it's marfu, it's ad-Dhammah, not ad-Dhamm. And who's the user? Oh, user, doer.
Huwa. Huwa pula. Huwa.
No, tunziru.
Yeah,
Tunziru.
sorry.
Um, This is ta. If it was here, it would have been. Uh,
tunziru. Anta tunziru.
yes, anta. Yeah, it is anta. Yeah. And this is also mustatir, but it's mustatir in what way?
Takdiruhu.
Yeah, it's takdiruhu anta, but it's mustatir. Is it jawazan or
Wujubu.
wujuban? Yeah, that means it must stay inside. It must stay hidden. Yeah, anta does not come out to become a outside doer. It has to remain inside. Yeah, wujuban, and it has to remain hidden. It's a must. Yeah.
Sister?
Yes.
Yeah, it can be here also, but here anta, right? Here and anta is the same.
Ah, okay. Yes, you're right. But in this context, we have to look at the
Yeah.
context. Yeah.
Yeah.
Forgot about that. Yunzira is still Yunziru is huwa. Yeah. Huwa. Yeah. Yeah. Alhamdulillah. Thank you, Sister Diva. Okay. Who is next? Sister Bashira, can you still, are you listening or are you participating today? Can you type something in the chat?
Sama gitu. I think I can talk now.
Oh, okay.
Let's see.
Qaddamu. What type of fi'il is this?
Fi'il madhi.
Fi'il madin, yes. And it's mabni on
مبني على ألف or is it واو؟
mm, what do you think?
مبني
It's not alif because alif
مبني
is
على ضمة.
uh-huh. It is mabni, so it's not dhamma. It is. You're right, but the way you spell the word or the way you say the word.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mabni, not dhamma. We say ala
واو.
adam. Yeah, adam.
Oh, أدم.
Yeah. This one we need to remember. Yeah, because this is something to differentiate between mabni and marfu or mu'rab. This is how they
مضارع.
do it.
Okay.
Yeah. So we need to remember
Oh,
that.
okay.
Yeah. Okay. The doer.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
The doer is mu. Did you say mu?
The doer is mu, yes.
The doer mu. Actually, the doer is your wow here, which is your wow for a lot of people. Yeah. We call it al wow.
Jam. Okay.
Yeah, jama'ah. Yeah, that's right. Al wow. Jama'ah.
Mm.
How do I spell jama'ah here? Okay. Okay. Got that?
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Jazakallah.
Good. Alhamdulillah. So now, Sister Diba, your turn. Naktubu. Yeah.
Feel
Yeah. This is a piece of cake.
mudari.
It's mudari. Yeah. And the,
It is marfu.
it's marfu. And what is it marfu on?
Marfu damma.
Dhamma. Yeah, that's right. And the doer is, sorry,
Doing is it's nahnu.
before I get it wrong again. Okay. The doer is
Nahnu. How I can
okay.
say?
But how would you say it? How would you say it in classical
Say,
Iraq?
that's my problem.
Okay. Nahnu. Yeah, it's similar to what we've done above there because this is also mudari. Yeah, we sit here anta instead of here. Sorry, instead of here, and here is nahnu.
Nahnu mustatir.
Nahnu is also mustatir, but what
Yeah,
sort of
that is
mustatir?
not ujuban. Another one, what is the not? It cannot outside door. So
Yeah, it is wujuban. Yes, correct. Sorry, my spelling is wrong. Alhamdulillah. Yeah, good. Yeah. Now azazna. Back to brother Hazim, I think. Oh no, Sister Nazma. Sister Nazma, azazna.
فعل ماضي.
This is fi'il madin. Now we have the same type of fi'il madin on this page, so it should be simple already. And mabni, and what's the other one? Ala.
سكون.
Hmm.
Or is it not sukun?
Oh yeah, it is. It's just that I was trying to find my key. Ala sukun. And what is the doer? Ah.
نحن.
When it is madin, yeah, we don't call it nahnu. We call it something else. Of course, it stands for nahnu, yes, but we call it something else, and the something else is na, yeah, al fa'ilin. So this is a group of people as well. Yeah? This is, as you can see, is also plural. Yes, it's also plural, but it is na al-fa'ilin is a majrur. Yeah. Al-fa'ilin. Is that correct, Sister Diba? Or I have got it? It is majrur, right? I think it is an idafa. The noon of people, a group of people doing things. Yeah, because a fa'il is a group, a person who does things. Fa'ilun is actually a person who's doing something. So fa'ilin is a group of people doing things. Yeah, fa'ilin. So remember that for fi'il madin, we don't have nahnu. You call it na al-fa'ilin. Yeah, al-fa'ilin. Okay. Ta'zibun. Ta'zibun. Yes, Brother Hazim. Ta'zibun.
فعل مضارع.
This is fi'il mudari. Yeah, should be. Oh, sorry. Yeah, go on.
فعل مرفوع.
Okay. And it's marfu. Yes, and what's the sign of marfu here?
الواو.
Interesting. Now, the easiest way to remember this will mudari. Yeah, we have light, normal, light, and lightest. Yeah, normal, light, and lightest. So when it is marfu, it's, you said wow, right? You said wow just now?
Yeah.
Okay. It's not wow, it's the noon. Why? Because when you want to make it light, you will drop the noon. When you want to make it lightest, majzoom, you also drop the noon. Yeah. So how to know it's normal or marfu? There is the noon. Yeah. So how would we say this? Can you remember? There is a term for this, the presence of the noon. The English translation.
I cannot remember.
Okay. This one, I think you'll remember. Be subutunun. Yeah?
Oh.
Be subutunun. I remember you saying this. Be subutunun. Alhamdulillah. Yeah, but then sometimes we forget after some time. Okay. So who's the doer? Now that we know the noon is the one that is the sign of marfu, we should know who the doer is.
Is it antum?
Okay, yes, it is antum because of ta and waw. But classical Arab, there's only one thing. What's that? We said it above here somehow. For fi'il madin, we saw that. Similar also to
Al-waw al-jama'ah.
yes, al jama'ah. Yeah. This one is tricky because we tend to get it mixed up with isims as well. Yeah, because it's kind of similar. For isims as well, we have what we call uh, wow, and but we will say li annahu, some masculine plural or some feminine plural. That's how we would say it. We won't say it as waw jama'ah, but it is actually similar to that because in isims we have singular, mufrad, we have dual, the sani, and then we have the dual is the alif, right? And then the plural is the waw. Remember that? The alif that stands for dual. Yeah. So it is muslimani, muslimaini, muslimaini. Alif and ya. Both alif and ya stand for dual. For isims. But not here. We don't have duals in fi'ils. We only have plural. And all the other, huwa, hiya, and all that. So yeah, takes a bit of getting used to. Okay, now the next one. Sister Ralin, what does lam do to something? I don't want the Irab for lam. Sorry?
Majzum.
Yes, it makes it mazum. So this must be fi'il
Mudhari.
Mhm. Because only the present tense you can have like this, right? So this would be much zoom. And what's the sign? What's the sign?
Sukun.
We just said when it's normal, we have the presence of noon. So when it's much zoom, what happened? Sorry?
Is it the wow?
No, it's not a wow. Oh, how do you make takzibuna lightest or light? Takzibuna, fi'l mudhari. How do you make it light?
Remove the noon.
Yes, you remove the noon. So that's why there's no noon here. But we have this alif farikah. Remember, we learned about alif farikah, the alif that tells you that this wow is a dua. Yeah. So this is when you remove the noon. What's the term in Arabic? Do you remember? It sounds like someone who has memorized the Quran, but it's not quite there. What's the term in Arabic? Yeah, something like that. Has. This is has the noon. Yeah, that means we have dropped the noon. And the dua again.
Al-waw jam'.
Yeah, our jannah. Okay, you're getting the hang of it. Alhamdulillah. All right. Okay. So can you participate this time, but Sister Bashira, or you cannot say things? Min Aqsa. Are you able to talk? I assume no. Okay. Sister Diba, then you do Min Aqsa. What is Aqsa?
Ism.
Yes, it's an ism. Good. And tell me more. Maybe we don't need to do this. Just say what's the status of this isim.
Mabni.
The status.
Here is Majrur. Yeah,
It's Majrur.
Majrur. Yeah.
Majrur. Okay. Alhamdulillah. Yeah, no, gets tricky. And what's the sign of this Majrur?
Kasratul Muqaddara.
Yeah, excellent. Al-kasratu muqaddara. So what does this mean? It means that it is estimated. Yeah, we know that it was supposed to be a kasrah, but we can't see it. Yeah, we know that it was destined to be a kasrah, but we cannot see it. So we say it is al-muqaddara. Yeah, that's how I like to remember it. Some say it's implied, but I don't think it's implied. It's not so much implied. It's actually what it's supposed to be. Yeah, but we can't see it because of the alif maksura. So that's why it is muqaddara. And when we cannot see it like this, when it's impossible, totally impossible, yeah, even when it is in the state of mansub, you still can't see it. Yeah, then it has to be lil ta'zur. Yeah, impossible. Because in other cases, you know, when it is mansub, you can see it. But no, not in this case. All three cases, same thing. Yeah, same thing. So there is no, because in its isim, there is no dua. Yeah. I just want to add a note here that this we learned, remember, this is a soft term. Yes, this is a soft term. This is isim tafdil. Yeah, meaning it's a comparative. Yeah. So this is just a note. It's not a function or anything. Yeah, it's a soft term.
It is feminine, right, sister?
No, it is actually when for it to be feminine, it can't be
it's different. Yeah,
yeah, it has to be.
Husna, like Husna.
It has to be the not a root letter. Okay.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah. That's good. Ittabi'u. We have also some notes on gender. We did a class on gender that day. I'm not sure whether you joined us, but the recording is there, inshallah. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Ittabi'u. Sister Nazma. Yeah, this
Uh,
sounds very familiar.
El Amar.
Yep, it is. Okay, so this is fi'il amar. So in actually when you learn Arabic grammar, there are only three types of fi'ils: fi'il madi, fi'il mudari, and fi'il amar. Yeah, they don't consider future tense like what we learn in English. Yeah, as as a as a separate tense. Yeah, that it comes under mudari as far as the Arabs are concerned, but they do look at amar as something that is new, a new type of action. Amar. So this is amar, and all fi'il amar. Sorry, what's the state?
Like
Mhm.
Majzoom.
Not majzoom. Majzoom is how you how you form the fi'il. I know you learn it to be like second person lightest, right? That's how you make it, and then you drop that. But it's second person lightest, but you drop the ta. You see, so it's not actually a fi'il mudari. It's actually amar. This is why they call it amar. This fi'il amar is always mabni, just like fi'il madi.
Okay.
Okay, so amar is also mabni. So what is it mabni on?
Sukun.
Hmm. I know why you say sukun, but this is, remember, the farikah here. So it is lightest, remember? So we would have the same irab of a fi'il mudari that is lightest.
Asubunun. Asubunun. Is it?
No, that one is the presence of nun. Subutu
Okay.
means there is the presence.
Ah, okay. So
To be sabit is to be established, meaning that it's there. Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's actually the other one, the one that sounds like the one who is, memorizing the Quran. Yeah. So this one, we say Allah. Yeah. Allah has. Yeah. This is has. Has. Sorry, so big the font. I'll correct the size later. Okay. So it's still Amar. You have a doer, but all the doers must be second person, right? When it's Amar.
Yeah.
So this would be
Waw Jama'ah.
second person. Oh, okay. Yes, you're right. Yeah. Al-Wajama. Of Antum, right? Okay. How would this look like if it was
Anta.
Anta? How would it look like?
Ittabi'.
Ittabi'. Yeah. Short and simple. So it should help you. Who is next now? Thank you. Okay. Brother Hazim. That
فعل
okay.
this فعل فعل ماضي
Yes, Alhamdulillah. And it's
مبني
ala
على السكون
as-sukun. Excellent. And who is the doer? Or
Uh,
it that.
that.
Mm.
Here.
Yes. There is ta ta'nis. It's not the doer. Yeah. The ta is actually a sign of feminine. The doer is mustatir, hidden. The here is hidden. And how is it hidden? Here, mustatir.
Hidden. If there was no.
Jawaz. Yeah, yes, you're right. Jawazan. Yeah. Jawazan meaning jaiz, it's allowed to become an outside doer if it wants to. Alhamdulillah. The tricky bit. Who will do this tricky one? Sister Raden, you're doing the tricky ones today. So, kanu muhtadin.
Sister,
Yes.
don't
Oh,
we need to say this is majhul or anything
for which
with
one?
that? With that?
Oh, it that. Yes.
With
Yeah.
that is a majhul, right?
It that.
Or
You want to see that,
oh,
is it? Oh, okay. Naibul fa'il?
yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't want to. Okay, tak apa. Let's see. Okay. Can we come back to this after we do this? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. And then we'll go do the thing there. Okay. Kanu muhtadin. Sister Rali, you know how Kana and her sisters behave, right? What Kana does to the sentence. Yeah.
Yes.
We have isim Kana and we have khabar Kana. Yeah. So what is muhtadin here? What's muhtadin here?
It's the khabar of kana.
Okay, it's the khabar of Kana. And even if you have other forms of Kana, when I say other forms, meaning different doers for Kana, yeah, like in this case it's Kanu, yeah. We still say habakana, yeah, because we don't say habakanu. We just use the what we call the mother or the for that particular group of sisters. So if you have Ina and her sisters, Zan, apa tu? The other one, Sister Diba, uh, Zan, you know,
Zolla.
no,
Zolla.
Zunun,
Zanna.
Zanna, yeah. Zanna and
Zanna.
her sisters, yeah, it will still be Zanna, yeah, it will still be Zanna. So we don't say, we don't say it because it's been, what's the term here? When it changes because of the doer, we don't say that. We just stick to the mother. The mother is the main sister in that group, yeah. So this is habakana, all right. But this habakana is what? What is muhtadin? What is this word actually?
Isim.
Yes, it's an isim. And what's the status of this isim?
Nasab.
This status is nasab, all right. So when we say it here, we would say the mu'rab term for this, for nasab. Nothing complicated. It's just what you said, but you said nasab. But I'm looking for another word that means that is mu'rab. So I will say,
Mansub.
yeah, mansub. Yeah. So it wasn't anything complicated. I just want we have to get to be precise. Whereas we progress, we should be more precise in our terminology. Yeah. So now it is mansub. What's the sign of its mansub? Yes.
It's the kasrah.
In the place of kasrah. Yeah, in the place of fathah actually, because mansub is usually fathah. Yeah, niabatan an al fathah. But what is it? We had this up here for the case of, what case was it just now? Where did we see? Oh no, this is already the day before. We said niabatan an just now. Where did we put the niabatan an? Oh, I didn't put it anywhere. Maybe I wrote it somewhere else. Okay. Anyway, yeah, it's mansub, but what is the sign here? Muhtadin. It's isim. It would have been muhtaduna, right? Then muhtadina, muhtadina. So just now, it was a wow. It was, if it was marfu, it would have been a wow. But now it's mansub. What is the sign?
Yes.
Can anyone help her?
Aliyah.
Alia. Was that you, Sister Radit? Or Sister
No.
Naz? Oh, Sister Naz. Alia. This one. Yeah, because it's di muhtadina, not muhtaduna. Yeah, muhtaduna, muhtadina, muhtadina. So it's Alia. In the place of, in this case, in the place of, because it is mansub, in the place of fathah. Yeah, niabatan an al-fath. So it's an isim, so there is no doer involved. Yeah. Now, okay. We're going to kanu yakzibun. Kanu yakzibun. I think, Sister Bashira has left. So I think, so Sister Diba, let's do this. Then we can do our majhul. Kanu yakzibun. How would we say this? Yakzibun is,
Feel.
it is a fi'l. Yes, it what is a fi'l mudari actually. Yeah.
Yeah, feel mother.
Yeah. So, but in this combination, kanu yakzibun, what is its
Yeah,
role?
it's cover.
It's
Cover
also,
sana.
it's also habakana. Yeah. Kana. But how would we say it? Would we say it's mansub?
Fi mahali mansub. Fi mahali. Can I say like
Fi mahali?
mahali nasbin?
When we say fi mahali, for a mansub case, we would say fi mahali
Mahali nasbin.
nasbin. Oh yeah, also sorry, I didn't hear you. Okay, okay, alhamdulillah. Fi mahali nasbin. Yeah, because it's mahliyun. Yeah. So here, all this, it will be applicable to the fi'il mudari. Yeah, so I'm not going to put it here because we are looking at yazibun as habar kana. Yeah, habar kana. So it's just sufficient. Fi mahali nasab habar kana. Yeah, understood. Okay, because this is not, if you go into fi'il mudari, it's not going to be mansub, right? Because it's yazibun.
Yeah, it's marfu. Yes, marfu.
Yeah, so it will be marfu. So that's why we're not going to do anything here. Yeah. It's not. All right. Okay, so let's go back to that. So you're saying it is majhul. So if it's majhul, now how would we write this? It's more or less the same as well. Yeah. But we would add somewhere. What would we say here? Fi'il. Or here. Should we put it here or there? Lil majhul. Fi'il madin lil majhul. Maybe, yeah? We put it here. Lil majhul. And then all the rest would, yeah, basically be the same still. Except this would have been, then, is it the naibul file?
Naibul file, yeah.
Yeah,
So
this would be the naibul file instead of the done to instead of the doer. Yeah, the done to instead of Okay, alhamdulillah. Now we've done this table. I will correct it along the line. We are going to start our next one, which is our ayah. Yeah. And then, so, oh, what happened to my ayah 23? Not there. Oh, now I have to update this thing, isn't it? How do I update the table? Got ready. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's start with this. Yeah. Back to Sister Nazma. That's I put here because too many. What's this? What's that?
Is the question, right? Like,
Yes, it is the question. So what is this? Yeah, what do we call this? There's al hamza, and this al hamza is what type of hamza? I think I mentioned this at the beginning of the class because we're going to cover it next week. Al hamza. Okay. Al-istifham, yeah, al-istifham. How do I spell that? Oh, did I spell this wrongly? It doesn't seem to like my spelling. Oh, this is a raw. Okay. Al-istifham. I hope. Al-istifham. Okay, because this hamza has a meaning. Because you know that in the Quran, when Allah asks question, it's not because He wants an answer. He knows the answer, but for different reasons. Yeah. So we will learn what are the different reasons that it can be. This must be an alif, I suppose. Doesn't like because it's family 10. It's an alif, not a hamza. Yeah. Al-istifham. Okay. So this is what we call. We will go this next week. So I just want you to know. It's called al-inkari. Yeah, al-inkari. It still doesn't like my spelling. Okay, never mind. We'll correct that later on. Al-inkari. Yeah. And then we'll go through what is al-inkari next week, inshallah. At-tahizu. Brother Hazim, this should be easy for you. What is the sa for this? What are the root letters?
sis,
Yeah.
is it considered as half or not half?
Hamza al-istifham. What do you think?
It's not half because it has meaning, right? Or
Yeah,
is
it has meaning. Interesting. That's a good argument. Yeah. Okay, we'll let you know next week. Okay, but think about it. This is interesting because sometimes in the language, in the Arabic language, even ki is actually a verb, but it looks like a half, right? Kaf with a kasrah when we make the dua. So we need to be careful. When is it a half? When is it? It doesn't mean that it's one single letter. It's it can even be a fi'il when it's a single letter. So we will see how it goes. Yeah, how it will. Yeah, Back again to Brother Hazim. What are the root letters for this?
The root letter akhoza.
Yeah, and what family is it?
This is family 7.
Family 7. 7 is colors, isn't it? Yeah, ikhmar. No, there's a ta. There's an extra ta here.
Family 8. Sorry.
Yeah, it's family 8. Yeah. So there are reasons why we use family 8. Yeah. One of the reasons is when it takes a great deal of effort to do something. You use family aid for that. But in this is at-tahizu. No? This is at-tahizu. So at-tahizu is actually mudhari or madin.
This will be Madin.
At-tahizu. At-tahizu.
فعل مضارع.
Yeah, it is like only the doer. We need to work on that. Yeah. So let's do the madin now, which is what's the madin?
اتخذ.
It. So that's all the way. Fathah.
اتخذ.
Oh, inshallah. My fathah sign. Okay. And what's the next one?
اتخذ يتخذ.
Yattahizu. Yattahizu.
اتخاذا.
Ittihazan. Yep.
وهو
An alif or not?
اتخاذ. Yes, ألف. اتخاذا.
Good. Fahuwa.
متخذ.
Tell me more about this fi'il mudari. The one that you saying that attahizu. Yeah. What's the status? What's the doer?
The dua. The dua would be Ana.
The doer would be ana. Where's my color? My color's not there. Okay, never mind. So this would be fi'il.
في المضارع.
Sister Radin left. Fi'il mudari. Okay. Mudari. And the status?
مرفوع.
And what's the sign? Attahizu. The sign is very clear at the end.
الضمة.
Yeah, bit dhamma. And what's the doer?
The dua. Yeah, I need help.
Okay, who can help with the doer? What happened to Sister Radin? Okay, the fa'il, maybe, yeah, it's already 9, isn't it? We will finish until ilahatan, yeah, tonight, and then we will stop. Fa'il, what's the fa'il here? Starts with a hamzah.
والفاعل أنا.
Fa'il, yeah, it's ana. So, what's the full way of doing this? Fa'il is domir.
ضمير مستتر.
Mustatir. With ana, it is jaiz or it is wajib?
This is wujuban.
Yeah, wujuban.
Takdiruhu ana. Yeah.
Test who cannot become known. Who takdiruhu ana. Okay. Then Sister Diva, min dunihi. What's min dunihi?
Min harf jar
Yes.
and duni ism majrur
And
is huwa mudaf.
yes, okay. So this is half and duni is isim majrur mudah. Isim majrur wa huwa mudah. Majrur, what's the sign?
Kasra, bil kasrati.
Bil kasrati. Bil kasrati. Yep. What did I say? Wa huwa mudah. You say wa huwa mudah. Oh, sorry. Don't know why.
And
Well,
and he is domir muttasil.
wa al-ha. Yeah. Yeah.
Alha.
Yeah. Domir.
Muttasil, right? Muttasil.
Yes, it's the attached. Domir muttasil. How do we spell muttasil?
Mim ta suad.
Swad lam. Yeah.
Lam.
Yeah. And it's fi.
Fi mahli jar.
Jar. Mudaf ilay. Yeah.
Mudaf ilaih.
And Jawa majrur, what is it muta'alliq to?
Yeah. Mutalik to fil.
Which fi'il?
It at-tabiu, right?
Okay, maka muta'alliq kani.
Mutalikani, yeah.
Just the one that Brother Hazim did just now, yeah? At-tahizu, at-tahizu. Okay, next week we'll see a few other options for this, yeah? But for today, ilahatan. Ilahatan, Sister Nazma, back to you. Ilahatan.
Ilahatan or alihatan?
Oh, sorry, alihatan. See, my eyes, sorry. Alihatan. Yes, you're right. Don't know why you're going to ilah. Oh, because the singular is ilah, isn't it? Yeah. So just put a note there for you. The singular ilah. It's the Irab for this one.
It's isim.
It's an isim. What's the status of this isim?
Mansub.
And what's the sign?
Fathah.
Yep, it's fathah. Sorry. Mansub. The fathah. And yeah, what is it? We have a fi'il. We have a muta'alliq bi fi'il. The fi'il has a fa'il inside it. So what else? When it's a mamsud isim in this sentence, it would probably be fi'il, fa'il, MBF, and
Maf'ul bihi.
yes, maf'ul bihi. Yeah, maf'ul bihi. So I just want you to think about this when you go back, because ittihaza is one of those fi'ils that can take two maf'uls. Okay, it's one of those fi'ils that can take two maf'uls. I take something from someone. Yeah, there's this two things that is so with that in mind, like I said, we said here jawab muta'alliq bil ittihaza, right? That one attahizu. Yeah, attahizu. Yeah. This one can actually be the second maf'ul bihi. This would be your first because it's a pure mufrad isim. Min dunihi can actually be the second maf'ul bihi. Yeah. we learned this about shibhu jumlah. Yeah, it can take the place, but because it is a shibhu jumlah, it will become the second maf'ul bihi, because we normally take the pure one first, the mufrad one, the pure, it seems to be the stronger maf'ul. Yeah, so that's why we say this is awal and this is sani. Okay, let's just do a short translation of this and then we can leave for tonight, inshallah. Brother Hazim, would you do the honors or just up to here? What do you think that is? You know that at-tahizu is I take, right? I take. And if this is a question. This is a question.
Do
Okay.
do I take
Do I
from
Here, the translation would be other than him.
oh
Yeah, min dunihi,
do I
other than
take
him.
other than him? Yeah.
Okay, other than him here is referring to
Allah.
ilaha. This is
The
plural.
gods.
Gods. Okay. So other than him, I just add this for clarity. Yeah. Yeah. We will see all the other options, inshallah, next week, because we have two other options for min dunihi, how it is connected. Okay. Subhanallah. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. Subhanallah wa bihamdi. Nash'adu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi khairan kasih.
Jazakallah khairan. Thank you for correcting me, Sister Deepa. Alhamdulillah.